Welcome to Final Fantasy Brave Exvius 8th Anniversary Livestream!
Yay!
Welcome. Hello everyone, I'm Tony. I'll be your host today, and we have a very special person with us today.
Hello everyone! I'm Hiroki. I'm the producer of Final Fantasy Brave Exvius Global Version. I'm really excited to be here.
Yes!
And I'm so happy to celebrate the 8th anniversary.
8th anniversary!
Yay. And today, Yoshi helped me for interpretation.
Hello everyone, I'm Yoshi. I'm happy to be here as well.
Alright, so Hiroki-san, and we have Yoshi today. Thank you very much for joining us, and thank you very much everybody out there joining us today, everybody in the chat. We are so happy that you are all here. And Hiroki-san, as you said, it's 8 years, 8th year anniversary. How are you feeling right now?
いや、本当ね、この8周年を迎えられたってのは本当にプレイヤーの皆さんのおかげです。本当ありがとうございます。
I mean, I have to say, reaching this 8th year milestone, that's all because of you players out there. Thank you so much.
8っていう数字はね、日本語で書くとこうなんとかな、こう下に広がって山のような形になってて、これがね縁起がいいってされてるんですよ。
So when you write the number 8 in Japanese kanji character, it actually looks like a bit of a shape of a mountain almost, and that's actually a bit of a sign of good fortune.
Yes, kind of like Mount Fuji,
そう
maybe.
マウンテンそうこれね英語でなんて言うんだろう、末広がりっていうか要はどんどんこうなんとかな、こう幸せになるみたいなね、そういう意味があるんですよ。
It's almost like, you know, you're kind of opening up towards the bottom, and like you know, the more broad you get, it feels like you're expanding on that happiness thereabout. So yeah.
I see. I didn't even know that, so I'm learning something new. But yes.
ね、だからね、この今日のね、この8周年のライブストリームもね、でハッピーな感じでこう進めていきたいと思いますので、ぜひ最後までご覧ください。
So yeah, I really want to keep this happy mood while we go through this live stream. So I hope everyone enjoys.
あ、そうそう、今日ね、他のね開発メンバーもちょっと後ほど登場しますんでね、そちらも、お楽しみにしててください。
Oh, and by the way, I should mention that we are going to have a member from the dev team join us later during this live stream. So I hope you enjoy that segment too.
All right. Thank you very much for that, Hiroki-san. And yes, so we will have a member joining us later. So make sure you stick around to the very end.
はい。で、今回の放送ではですね、周年ということもあって SNS キャンペーンを実施中です。
And also, I want to mention that given this 8th anniversary, we're actually running a social media raffle campaign.
対象のね投稿に、周年に関するお祝いコメントを投稿してくださったことの中から抽選でこの8名様にワンテンネオビジョンサーモンチケット B80 枚をプレゼントします。
So there's a specific post announcing this. So if you make a comment, if you post a congratulatory comment to it, 8 winners will be chosen randomly, and the chosen ones will be receiving a 1/10 Envy Summon ticket B times 80.
All right, so yeah, I see it. The 8th anniversary, 8 winners, and
yes.
80. So
Yeah.
all 8.
Yes.
So yes, make sure to participate by leaving us comments on the post. And this campaign will be running until the 26th. So yes, we'll be running until the 26th. So without further ado,
Okay.
should we get to it then?
Yep.
All right, so first of all, we have the campaign information. Hiroki-san, please take it away.
はい。まずはですね、まずご紹介するのはネオビジョンがギャランティード11チケットサモンズ。
So first up, we have the NeoVision Guaranteed 11 Ticket Summon.
はい、ネオビジョンユニットが11体確定となるスペシャルな召喚となります。
So this is a special summon that guarantees 11 NeoVision units.
はい、で期間はね、6月27日からになりますのでね、ぜひ皆さんお見逃しなく。
And this will be available starting June 27th, so make sure you don't miss it.
ね、ネオビジョン11体確定ですからね、皆さん絶対これやってくださいね。
And like I said, you're guaranteed 11 NeoVision units, so make sure you're pulling this.
Yes, don't miss it.
はい、続いてはですね、8th Anniversary Player Appreciation Summons。
And next up, we have the 8th Anniversary Player Appreciation Summon.
はい、これまでね FFBE を続けてプレイしてくれる人にも感謝の気持ちを伝えたいと思いまして、プレイヤーそれぞれの合計ログイン日数に応じて、召喚チケットを配布いたします。
So we wanted to show our gratitude to those who have continued to play FFBE, and as a thank you, we'll be distributing summon tickets based on the total number of days that a player have logged into this game.
まあね、このね、ライブストリーム見てくださってる方の中にはね、本当開始初日からプレイされてる方もいると思うんで、8年間って言ったら一体何日になるんでしょうね。
So I'm sure I'm sure those who are following this live stream right now, I'm sure there are a number of day one players, and 8 years. I wonder how many days that's going to be actually to have continued logging in.
Yes, because actually, Hiroki-san, like even like before like the live stream in the chat, I see players saying like, oh, like how many like day one players are here. This is my 7th year. There's 8th year. So yes, like for a very long time.
そうなんですよ。でね、もちろん新規で始めたプレイヤーの方にもですね、3枚獲得できますんで、ぜひね、この機会にね、周りの方とかにも進めてもらえればなと思います。
And not to worry, for those who have just started, new players will also be able to obtain 3 summon tickets regardless of the total number of days logged in. So make sure you let your friends, family, and so on know about the special appreciation summon.
はい、で続きましてはですね、アニバーサリーウィークリーフリー15 plus 1サモンです。
And next up, we have the Anniversary Weekly Free 15 plus 1 summon.
はい。ネオビジョンユニットが1体確定の15連召喚になりますので、欠かさず召喚すればネオビジョンユニットを10体も手に入れることができます。
So this is a 15-round summon that guarantees 1 Neovision unit. So you'll be able to obtain 10 Neovision units if you summon without failing.
はい、期間はね6月27日からとなりますので皆さんお見逃しなく。
So this will be available starting June 27th. So again, make sure you don't miss this one either.
はい、続きましてログインボーナスのご紹介です。
And next up, let's introduce the login bonuses.
まず1つ目は8th Anniversary ログインボーナスです。
So first we have the 8th Anniversary login bonus.
はい、今年もね昨年の 7th Anniversary と同様にログインボーナスがパート1から3に分かれていて、トータルで11,500ラピス、8周年限定のセレブレートリー、ラピスレプリカ8アニバーサリーも、12,000個獲得できます。
So similar to the 7th anniversary login bonus, this is also split into parts 1 through 3 with a total of 11,500 lapis and 12,000 celebratory lapis replica 8th anniversary, which is exclusive to this 8th anniversary.
Yes, thank you, Hiroki-san. So make sure we log in every day, every single day, so you won't miss out on all these goodies. And yes, this, as Hiroki-san said, the Celebrity Lapis replica is back. So for who have been playing with us, might already know, but yes, this is something that we introduced last year at the 7th anniversary. But for those new players who have not really known about the Celebrity Lapis replica, let me just go over it really quickly. All right, so this Celebratory Lapis replica is a special item that you can obtain during this 8th anniversary. You can use the Celebratory Lapis replica to obtain summon tickets as the 8th anniversary 10 plus 1 summon ticket, an NV guaranteed 11 summon ticket, as well as tickets that can be exchanged for units and shards as NV Unit Select Ticket 8th Anniversary and NV Fragment Select Ticket 8th Anniversary. Players can get these Celebratory Lapis replica through Crest Pass rewards and login bonuses during the anniversary period. So yes, make sure you log in every day. That's the key right there. Yes, and then for more information, please check the in-game details.
はい。というわけでね、トニー補足ありがとうございます。
Yeah, thank you for the information, Tony.
はい。ではね、続いて、8th Anniversary Players Voice Summon です。
So next up, let me introduce the 8th Anniversary Players Voice Summon.
はい。8周年を記念した特別なプレイヤー投票施策です。
So this is a special players vote activation in celebration of the 8th anniversary.
プレイヤー全員で投票を行って一番多い票を獲得した施策を8月に実施いたします。
So this will take place in August, where all players will be voting and receive the option with the most votes.
なのでね、ぜひ皆さんね、投票してくださいね。
So yeah, I hope everyone comes out to vote.
はい。では次のスライドお願いします。
So next slide, please.
はい、このようにですね、その他にも様々な8周年記念の交換所をご用意しています。
So as you can see, we are also preparing various 8th anniversary celebration exchanges.
各チケットはセレバタリーラピスレプリカ8アニバーサリー交換所で入手できるので、ぜひね入手してみてください。
So each ticket is available in the celebratory Lapis Replica 8th Anniversary Exchange, so don't miss your chance at obtaining these great items.
All right, a lot of exciting stuff. We'll give everybody a second to look at the screen right here. So don't miss out on these great campaigns. Like Hiroki-san said, there's a lot of them. The key is to log in every day so you won't miss a single reward. So yes, that would wrap up the campaign segment. And next, we have a challenge from Hiroki-san to you all that are participating with us today. It's the Producer Challenge FFBE quiz.
Yay!
All right, so this is where we ask you to join us and then beat Hiroki-san in this FFBE quiz challenge. So let me go over the rules really quickly. So there will be 3 questions. Please use the YouTube voting function. You could choose from the 4 answers, so please choose the correct answers from the YouTube voting function. So this is not available on Twitch, we're really sorry, but yes, please join us if you're joining us from the YouTube. And then the majority of the vote will be counted as your answer, the community's answer. And as you get each answer correct, you'll be awarded with rewards. All right, so let's take a look at the rewards. What can we get? So there are 3 questions. If you get the first question right, you'll get the 10+1 summon ticket. If you get the second question right, you'll get 3,000 lapis. And the third question, you'll get 5,000 lapis. All right, so are we ready?
Ready?
Should we do it?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. So Hiroki-san, please go over the first question.
OK。じゃあ早速ねクイズに参りたいと思います。
All right, let's get on with the quiz then.
はい。まず1問目はねセリフ当てクイズです。
So the first one is a dialogue quiz.
これからねとあるユニットが召喚される時のセリフを表示します。
So we'll be displaying a line from a particular unit when it's summoned.
はい。なので4択の中からねどのキャラのかを、答えてください。
So please pick which character the line belongs to from the 4 choices that'll be shown.
はい。それではスライドをお願いします。
All right, let's have the slide.
All right, so as Hiroki-san said, please choose from A, B, C, D. Let me go over the dialogue. All right, it's up to me. I'll make the light of hope shine again and become a real hero. So is this by A, Starlight Elena, B, by Myra, C, Luis, or D, Storm Seeker Esther? What do you think, Hiroki-san? Is this too easy for our hardcore fans, or?
そうこれまでね生放送でクイズ何回もやってるじゃないですか。そこで大体皆さんね正解できるんで、これはもう簡単でしょう。
I mean, this isn't the first time we're doing a quiz. I'm sure, those familiar with the live stream have seen something like this before. So, having said, we do get a lot of correct answers in the past live streams too. So, it shouldn't be hard.
All right. So yeah, we're seeing we're getting some comments. A little bit mixed though. There's some C, there's some Myra as well. That feels like Elena. So yes, it's actually I think it might be a little bit difficult for everybody right now.
でも結構 C が多いのかな今のところコメント見てるとね。
But looking at the comments, I think I see a lot of C's, yes?
Yes. So we'll give everybody a few more seconds here to guess which one you might think is the correct answer. Again, the reward is the 10+ summon ticket. So we have the results in? All right, so the community chose A, Starlight Elena. All right, the community chose A. All right, is that the correct answer?
Okay.
Hiroki-san, please give us the correct answer.
Okay, the correct answer is C.
Oh!
Luis.
Oh wow! We've been doing this quiz for a while now, but it's usually we always get the correct answer, but this time it was maybe a little bit difficult.
そうか、なんかね今まで本当ねそうだよね。1問目で間違えることってあんまなかったよね。
I mean, when you think about it, it usually we haven't seen many cases where we get the first question wrong.
Oh wow! Okay, that's a pretty surprising start, but we can still make up for it. No problem.
No problem.
Should we go on to the second question then?
Okay.
All right.
気を取り直して2問目いってみましょう。
Don't give up. Let's go to the next one.
Okay. はい、じゃあ2問目はですね、ビジョンカードのキャラクター当てクイズです。
Alright, the second one is guess the character on the vision card quiz.
はい、これからね表示される、ビジョンカードの一部がハテナマークで隠されてますんで、そこに隠されているキャラが誰なのかを当ててください。
So there is a unit hidden behind a question mark on the vision card we're about to show, and it's up to the audience to guess which unit is hidden behind it.
それではスライドお願いします。
Alright, we'll have we have the next slide.
All right, so question number 2. Which characters, so there's 2 units, belong in this vision card? So we have from A, Risht and Eithne, B, Hyo and Varieties of the Frost, C, Cyrus and a Dragon, and D, Rain and Reagan. All right, so we can't screw this one up. We have to get this one, chat.
これは結構わかるんじゃないですかね。
I think this is actually not that hard to find out.
Do you have any clues or hints that you want to?
まあヒントはそうだね。まあ R が入ってるかな。
My hint to you is it does have an R in it.
Yes, and then I'm just wondering that little red part at the bottom of like the question mark. What is that? But yes.
多分なんかね赤いのが足のつま先なのかなそれとも何なのかなってところですよね。
So, I think it's a question of, see that red tip right there, whether if that's, someone's toe or if it's something else, who knows?
All right. So while we wait, we're getting a lot of. Oh, okay. So the results are in. We have Rain and Reagan, 89%. So almost everybody, the 90% said D, Rain and Reagan. Is that the correct answer for the 3,000 lapis? Hiroki-san, what's the correct answer?
Okay. The correct answer is D, Rain and Reagan.
All right.
よかった。
That's a great comeback. 90% of our chat got it, so I guess that was the one that everybody got. All right, so yes, we get the 3,000 lapis.
さっきの赤いちょっと出っ張ってるのはね、靴のつま先じゃなかったですね。
Well, I was wrong in saying that, that little red tip right there was that was definitely not someone's toe.
All right, so are we moving on to the last question?
One.
So
Yes,
there are
okay.
3 questions. Next one is the last question that we have. So yes, let's take a look at it.
はい。じゃあまずね、3問目。3問目はですね、お絵かき当てクイズです。
So the third one is guess the drawing quiz.
でこのお絵かき当てクイズって前にもやったんじゃないって思う方もいるかもしれないですけど、そうなんです。ね、今回もね、ちょっと以前6周年でやってたんですけれども、今回もねやってみようと思います。
So you might wonder, didn't we do a guess the drawing quiz in the past? And I mean, that's something that some of you might have caught on to. But yes, indeed, we did do one for the 6th anniversary live stream. But it's going to be slightly different from that time.
そうなんです。今回ちょっとね、ちょっと違う、ちょっと変えて新しいやり方でちょっとやってみようかなと。
So yeah, there's a bit of a change, and yeah, we're going to give it a bit of a twist.
じゃあね、トニーにね、ちょっとルールを説明お願いします。
So yeah, let's have Tony explain the rules then.
All right, so let's take out the rules. So this time, I think on the 6th anniversary, I think it was only Hiroki-san that was drawing the character. But this time, I will join as well.
Yeah.
So Hiroki-san will give me an envelope with the pixel art version of the unit. I'll take a look at that. I'll have 30 seconds to draw the first part, or I'll draw as much as possible. And Hiroki-san, the artist, would finish up, give the final touches with the remaining 15 seconds, so it'd be a total of 45 seconds. And then the viewers, the chat, will take a look at the finished illustration and vote on who the unit is. And the reward for this would be 5,000 lapis.
いやーね、今回ね、ちょっとトニーに参加してもらうわけですけど、ちょっと自信のほどはどうですか？
So yeah, we're going to have Tony participate this time. But Tony, how's your confidence level?
Not high. I have to admit, I am no artist. So yes, I'm really counting on the 15 seconds that Hiroki-san would somehow make it into some kind of art.
もうねちょっとトニーのねこう絵の力っていうのもねちょっとね見てみたいなと思う今回もう無理やり参加してもらうことにしました。
Well, I did want to see what Tony's drawing abilities would be like, so that's why I kind of dragged him into this. So yeah.
All right, let's do it.
じゃあまずねこれをトニーに渡します。
Okay.
So I am giving the envelope to Tony.
All right. So let's take a look. Oh. Okay, this is really difficult.
確かにちょっと難しいかも。あでも割となんていうのかな特徴のある絵だから簡単じゃないかな。
I mean, it might be difficult, but at the same time, it does have, you know, a bit of a specific characteristic to it too. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Tony, are you ready?
All right. Yeah. I'm not even sure if I should go with like the bigger side or even the smaller side, but yes. Let's give it a try.
Okay. Good luck.
All right.
Ready? Go!
Okay.
30 seconds.
So those who are terrible at drawing like me might understand how difficult this may
お
be.
なんかねちょっと顔みたいなものが見えてきましたね。
I see a face-ish looking something.
おっと一体なんだこんなキャラクター本当にいたか？
And I don't know if this even looks familiar. Is this something that we've seen in the past?
10,
Wait,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0!
All right,
Nice.
you have to save the day with this one. All right.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pass it on.
Okay. これですよ。
So this is what we have so far, as you can see.
これなんか別のゲームで見たことある気がするなこんなモンスター。
I swear I've seen this monster-ish something in a different game. Maybe.
Okay.
All right, York-san, you have to save the day here.
Yes.
All right. So should we do it? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go! All right. So we have. I'm gonna do a 5-second countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Okay.
All right, so did Hiroki-san save the day? Let's take a look.
Damn.
All right, so here we have it. Did Hiroki-san do enough to save the day? All right, so can we take a look at our choices?
これ結構ねあれどうだろう簡単じゃないですかこれ。
Isn't this easy?
All right, so was that enough? So guess the units. So the choices that we have here are from A, Dark Knight, Dwayne, B, Hyo and the Pantherus Ultimus, C, Roberta and Ignitos, and D, Deity of War Tyvis, the reward for 5,000 Lapis. So Hiroki-san, how confident are you?
もうこれはねもうもう8年という長い付き合いですから皆さんときっとわかるんじゃないですかね。
I mean, we've been, you know, hanging together for the past 8 years, so you should be able to get it, right? Right?
All right, I think the votes are still coming in, I believe. So let's see. So we're seeing, okay, are we getting the results? Okay,
Oh.
so what we got is B, Hyo and the Panthera Ultimus for 97%.
おお。
All right, maybe we did it. Maybe we did it. All right, so Hiroki-san, what was the correct answer?
Okay. The correct answer is B. はい。
Oh, there we have it.
Panthera Ultimus. Yes.
Yes. It was actually really difficult. I had no idea where to start.
いやよくねやっぱねもうほぼ一緒ですよねこれね。
I mean, it's almost identical to the original that you saw, right?
All
い
right,
やさすが
so
ですね。
But
So,
nothing less than I expected.
So thank you very much, Hiroki-san. Yeah, if it was only me, I'm sure that wouldn't have happened. So thank you for saving the day. And yeah, so that will be end of the quiz section. So we have 3 questions. The second question, the third question, but the first question we didn't get.
Okay.
But it is the anniversary, so
そうだね。まあね、8周年、さっきも言った通り8周年ね、こう末広がりの幸せな年ですから、皆さんにね、全部プレゼントします。
I mean, you know, it is the 8th anniversary and we want to broaden the happiness and expand on that happiness, so why not? Let's give everyone everything.
All right,
Right.
so thank you very much,
Yeah.
Hiroki-san. So yes, this is what we obtained. So there is that 8,000 lapis and the 10+1 summon ticket. 3-star, 4-star, 5-star MV times 1. So thank you very much for joining this quiz challenge. You all did wonderful. And then next on is probably the section everybody's been waiting for. The information on the new units.
イエイ。
All right, so definitely, I am super hyped about this.
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody's super hyped as well. And then, as always, everybody's been guessing who the new unit is. Surprisingly, some
Yeah.
people get it correct all the time. How are they doing this? I have no idea. But, anyways, let's dive in.
Okay. At first, please take a look.
Be gone.
Let's go! はい。というわけでですね、今回グローバルオリジナルユニットのEithneとファンダメンタルフォースが登場します。
So this time we have the global original units Eithne and Fundamental Source joining the fray.
Yeah.
Yes! So 2 units. Oh, wow, that is so cool. And as you might all remember, Eithne joined last year as the boss,
Yeah,
but
right.
now we have her as a unit.
Yes.
Plus a super cool CGLB, super cool animation. That was amazing, Hiroki-san. That was amazing.
そうなんでね。まあさらにね、気になるのはこのファンダメンタルフォースですね。フォースですよね。
Yeah, for sure, and I'm sure everyone's curious about the Fundamental Force as well.
まあね、こう名前がもうそもそも気になるんじゃないかと思うんですけど、あんまりね言い過ぎると皆さんの楽しみを奪っちゃうので、ここら辺にしときます。
And I'm sure the name alone makes you wonder what kind of a unit they are, but I'm just going to stop here so that I'm not going to be spoiling everyone's enjoyment if I talk about it too much.
Yes, so, but I'm seeing really good comments on the chat as well. So the unit is absolutely great, looks awesome. Let us know who you're kind of feeling. Eithne, Fundamental Force, both have like a different kind of vibe, dark and light. But yes, I'm sure everybody's dying to know the details. So let's go over the units. But before that, Eithne, what did you think about her, or like just like her like animation, the CGLB? I thought it was amazing. I thought it was super cool, dark vibe.
そうよね。まあ特にねその LB ムービーとかすごいかっこよいと思うんですけど、ぜひね皆さんにもちゃんともう一回ね見てもらいたいなと思います。
Yeah, like the LB movie was definitely impressive. It was really cool, and I think everyone should get another chance to have a look at it.
Oh, for sure. Oh, can we? Maybe we should show like another one. Okay, so why not, right? So let's do it. All right, let's take a look. Let's play the video.
I can't fight it. Be gone.
Wow.
ねこれねちょっとダークな感じなんだけれども、でもちょっとこう可愛いところもあるみたいな、そこがすごいいいですよね。
So she's got that really dark aura, but at the same time, she does have a bit of that cute, softer side too.
Yes, I got the chills. It was very cool, kind of scary, but yes, very charming at the same time. So let's take a deeper dive. Let's take a look at Eithne's abilities. All right, so before we get into the details, so the general overall description is Eithne's a powerful mage, has access to fire, lightning, water, wind, and dark elements, is able to activate area effect that increases fire, lightning, water, wind, and dark element damage by 40% for allies for 10 turns. All right, so let's take a look at even more details. And this is the part that we definitely want to highlight, that she can activate ability every turn when Risht is alive and on the field. And even the next part as well, and has ability that boosts damage of Risht LB. So having them together will definitely benefit both of them, and they'll be a wonderful duo for this one. And then some of the abilities we have is the Concealing Weakness. This will remove reductions to fire, ice, lightning, water, wind, earth, light, dark resistance for caster, and will fill morale gauge by 1,000. And also we have the Shadow Blossom. This can be used every 3 turns. This will boost damage of certain LBs for one ally for 2 turns, and that cannot be dispelled. Has a vision card and super trust mastery reward that further boosts Risht parameters. So definitely the key concept right here is having Risht together, and they'll do a lot of damage together. All right. And next up, as we can see on the screen, there's some animation there as well, but the SLB, this can be reduced spirit by 90%. We'll give everybody a second to look at the slide for more information, but yes, we have the Rose Renation plus the SLB. So yes, even the animation that we're seeing right there is super cool. Yes, I really like that. Let us know what you guys think as well in the comments. And then, all right, so next up, let's take a look at more abilities, the future abilities. The Dark Profusion at level 5, the Brave ability. This will nullify Stop and Charm. There's a 50% chance to evade some physical attacks. Increase ability modifier 300 times by Darka, and would auto cast Dark Profusion, the next ability, every turn. And so what is the Dark Profusion? This will boost magic by 300%, max 300% for 1 cast, while reducing spirit 50% for caster. Next up, all right, so we have the Devastation for Devastation. This could be used once per battle. This would boost fire, lightning, water, wind, and dark physical and magic damage by 150% for caster for 2 turns, and cannot be dispelled. The physical attack type, deal morale damage by 5 times by 2%, magic damage 1,500 times to all enemies, and will fill morale gauge by 1,000. Another ability we have here is the Consumed by Darkness. At level 5 Brave ability, this could be used once per battle as well, and this will convert dark damage received to HP restoration for all allies for 1 turn. Also can add dark element to physical attacks for all enemies and allies for 1 turn, and will fill morale gauge by 1,500. Next up, we have the EX ability and the leader skill. The EX ability, Shadow Magic Affinity, for mage category units only, would boost magic by 500. Her leader skill, the Twisted Ambition, would boost attack and magic by 900% and defense and spirit by 200% for Clash of Wills category units, or boost attack and magic by 1,000% and defense and spirit by 750% for Clash of Wills category units and morale battles. All right, and next up, let me go over her categories. This is something that I think we're doing for the first time. We usually, on these slides, we don't really show the categories, but we had to highlight it because we have 5 elements there. So we have the dark, fire, lightning, water, and wind, which is the first time that we have 5 elements there. And for the other categories, for the Roll series, Clash of Wills, and others, please take a look at the screens. But yes, this is crazy. So, I mean, having 5 elements definitely means you can have more freedom of kind of making your party, doing the matchup that you really like with your units as well. So That is amazing. All right, so next up, we have the Super Trust Master reward, the Dearest Memories, which is not stackable, and this could boost attack by 1,000 for Rished only, boost HP and MP by 50%, and attack and magic by 100%, and boost equipment, attack, and magic by 100% when a single weapon is equipped in both hands. All right, and next up, we have the Trust Master reward. So we have the Obscura Blade and the Obscura Blade Plus. This is Eithne only, and it's a two-handed weapon. So without the plus, it's the magic plus 200, but once the Obscura Blade is by the plus, this will be boosted to magic plus 240. And also, by doing the plus, this will activate protection through destruction plus. This would boost magic by 1,000 and boost LB damage by 100% and boost physical and magic damage against demons and fairies by 100%. So, yes, it is very important to have that Obscura Blade plus. Alright, and this Trust Master reward can be upgraded when unit is awakened to EX plus 2. So that is something to remember as well. Alright, we'll give everybody a second there. Alright, so next up is the Vision card. She Who Harbors Darkness. Attack by 170, magic plus 170, and the Vision card level max is 1. So let me go over the Vision cards. Let's take a deeper look. The first one, the Black Rose Warrior. This would boost attack and magic by 80%, attack and magic by 1,000, and LB damage by 100%. Next one is the Blossoming Talent. This will boost fire, lightning, water, wind, and dark resistance by 40% and boost physical and magic damage against beasts, demons, humans, dragons, and fairies by 50%. Another one, the Blessing of the Dark Crystal. This will boost attack and magic by 300%, and this is only for Eithne and Rished. All right.
はい。そうね。これね、エフネはね、こうリヒトとのね、つながりを感じるユニットのラインになってますね。
So yeah, as you can already tell, Eithne does have a very strong connection with Rished.
まあね、このストーリー展開っていうのもね、ぜひね、楽しみにしてほしいですね。
So yeah, do look forward to how the story unfolds as well.
コメントでもね、なんでリヒトみたいなコメントもあったんでね、そこら辺はもうぜひプレイして確かめてみてください。
Yeah, I know that I'm seeing a lot of comments saying why Rished, but that's something that you can discover through reading the story. So yeah, do look forward to it.
Yeah, so yeah, that's very curious too. And then I'm seeing a lot of comments about like how the Vision card is actually really good as well. And then yeah, we're very excited. Love the artwork, but yes, why is it with Rished? But yes, but no spoilers for Fujimoto-san. So all right, so we're gonna keep it as that. And next, let's introduce the Fundamental Force. All right, so Eithne was kind of dark, and then we have Fundamental Force, who is completely kind of different. Has like a different, like a light vibe, and she is a powerful dual wield attacker. Has access to fire, ice, lightning, wind, and light elements. Able to activate area effect that increases fire, ice, lightning, wind, and light element damage by 40% for all allies for 10 turns. Alright, so let's take a look at some details. So she has a physical killer type abilities and mitigation buffs against humans, beasts, and dragons. So there's these abilities, the Guidance of Hercules, Guidance of Leo, and Guidance of Draco. So basically this will kind of have the same effect, the same ability, but let me just go over one. So the Guidance of Hercules, this would boost, okay, so first this can be used every 5 turns. And this could boost physical damage against humans by 200%, reduce physical damage from humans by 70%, for caster for 5 turns. This would boost physical damage against humans by 160% for all allies for 5 turns, and fill morale gauge by 500. So basically this will be the same effect for Guidance of Leo, but it's just not against humans, but for beasts. Same as for Draco, not humans, for dragons. But pretty much the same stats right there. Alright, and next up, Alright, so she enables warriors the crystal to Eternal Radiance. Elena, Risht again, Yoshikiri, Luis, and Wilk every turn. So this time, having them will be definitely a good matchup. Alright, so the warriors of the crystal, and there's a note here as well, the Eternal Radiance Elena, Risht, Yoshikiri, Luis, and Wilk will be able to use this ability when Fundamental Force in the party and alive at the very beginning of every turn. Alright, so this would boost attack, magic, defense, and spirit by 300% for casters for 99 turns, boost morale base 5 times 2%, ability modifier 500 times for caster for 99 turns, and boost morale base 1 times 2%, LB modifier 50 times for caster for 99 turns, and will fill morale gauge by 1,000. Alright, next up, let's look at her abilities. So her featured ability, Supreme Spectrum Plus. This could be used once per battle. This will boost fire, ice, lightning, wind, and light physical and magic damage by 150% for caster for 2 turns, which cannot be dispelled. Fill LB gauge by 999 and will fill morale gauge by 1,000. Alright, next up. Alright, so we have 2 more abilities here. We have the Nebulous Veil. This could be used every 5 turns. This will reduce damage taken by 80% for all allies for 5 turns. Activate morale base 500, 5%, barrier 5000 HP for all allies for 5 turns. Boost fire, ice, lightning, wind, and light resistance 150% for all allies for 5 turns and will fill morale gauge by 500. And the other one, the Astral Energy, only available in the morale content. This could be used once per battle as well. This would boost physical and magic damage against demons, fairies, humans, beasts, and dragons by 200% for all allies for 5 turns and will fill morale gauge by 500. Alright, next up we have the EX ability and the leader skill. The EX ability, the Fundamental Will. This is Clash of Wills category units only and would boost attack by 500. Her leader skill, Boundless Horizon. This would boost attack and magic by 900% and defense and spirit by 200% for Clash of Wills category units, or boost attack and magic by 1,000% and defense and spirit by 700%, 750% for Clash of Wills category units in morale battles. Alright, so same as Eithne, I would like to highlight her categories. Same as here, she gets the treatment of having 5 elements. So this time, we have light and fire, ice, lightning, and wind. So there's 5 categories. So again, same as Eithne, this will broaden like the choices of the characters you could bring, the units you could bring in your party. And for the other characters, role series, Clash of Wills, and others, will give you guys a second to take a look at that on the screen as well. But yes, that is exciting. We have 5 elements again. All right, next up, let's take a look at her Super Trust Master reward, the Binary Star, which is not stackable. This would boost attack and defense by 80%, boost physical damage against demons and fairies by 100%, and boost equipment attack by 100% when armed with 2 one-handed weapons. Alright, next up. So we have the Trust Master reward, the Asterisk Arm, and the Asterisk Arm Plus. Alright, so we have the plus. So the normal one has the attack with a 200, but this will be bumped up to attack plus 300. Also, the Asterisk Arm would boost attack by 1,000, but turning into the plus, not only will do the attack by 1,000, we have the second ability, the Fatal Force, which would boost physical damage against beasts, humans, and dragons by 100% and is not stackable. This Trust Master reward can be upgraded when the unit is awakened to EX plus 2. Alright, another thing to keep that in mind as well. Alright, next up. Now we have the Vision card, another super awesome looking Vision card, the Warrior of the Rainbow Crystal. Attack plus 150 and defense plus 150. So let's take a look at these cards. At level 4, the Extinguisher of Darkness. This will boost attack and defense by 80%. At level 7, a Warrior Called. This would boost physical damage against beasts, demons, humans, dragons, and fairies by 75%. And at level 10, Fundamental Force, just like her name, would boost attack and defense by 500 and is for FFBE units only.
結構ねこのビジョンカードもかっこいいなと個人我ながら思ってしまいますね。
So yeah, I have to say, I'm quite impressed by how this vision card is looking.
すごいやっぱねイラストがこうなんていうのかなレインボーになってるところが非常にいいですね。
I think that rainbowness of the design is really cool.
まあ一体ねこのキャラクターが誰なのかっていうのはすごい気になるところではあると思うんですけれども、まあねそれは8周年のストーリーをプレイしていただくと秘密がわかります。
But yeah, so I'm sure you're all curious to learn about who this new character is, but you'll be able to find this out by checking out and playing the 8th anniversary story. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it.
ぜひねもうねこのね一体どんな活躍をするのか皆さんの目で確かめていただきたいですね。
So yeah, how they come into play in the story, you'll have to see for yourself.
Yes, and she has that hero vibe too. So, but who is she? Is she?
ねこれはもうねストーリーイベントで楽しみですね。
But yeah, do look forward to the story event.
Yes, Hiroki-san, I am very excited about that as well. And then, so that was the new unit that we covered, but we also get a new vision card. So let's check that out. We have the new vision card. The double-edged assault, and Hyo is back. Yes, so vision. Let me just go over the description real quick. One of the most influential members of the orders, Hyo once had a mighty companion by his side. Even though his companion may have been a machine, the bond they formed was unshakable, and their strength combined allows Hyo to attain ultimate power. So yes, definitely Hyo is one of our coolest, the most popular unit as well. But yes, let's take a look at the description, some more details about the vision card. All right, so we have the stats here: attack plus 160, also magic plus 160. This vision card max level is at 1. So let's take a look at these cards. A companion to count on. This will boost attack and magic by 60%, fire, ice, and dark resistance by 50%, physical and magic damage against demons and fairies by 75%, and damage limit for various chains by 100%. Also, the vision card, the heart of the ultimate weapon. This will boost physical and magic damage against demons and fairies for one ally and activate Heart of the Ultimate Weapon to the next turn, and this could be used every 10 turns. And finally, we have the Delta Star and his partner. This will boost attack and magic by 600% and FFBE units only. Alright, so this is another super popular unit and looking really cool, so please don't miss out on it.
あとね先ほどのねエフネもねあとファントメンタルフォースもどちらもネオビジョンプラスなんでね。はい。
So I should mention that both Eithne and Fundamental Force, they're both Neovision Plus units.
All right, thank you for catching that, Hiroki-san. Yes, maybe it was in the video, but sorry, maybe that was in the slide. So yes, thank you for clarifying that. They are both NV Plus units. All right, so now we have covered the new units. Eithne. Fundamental Force, which we're super excited about. I just wanted to know if chat how you guys are feeling about which unit you might want to pull. But while we do that, let's move on to the next segment, the event segment. So we're going to be introducing the story for the 8th anniversary celebration. So Hiroki-san, please take it away.
はい。でそれではね早速ちょっと紹介していきたいと思います。
So yeah, let's get into introducing the story right away then.
はい。Though Louise successfully invent a device to stop the looming threat of the Dark Crystal, an enemy appeared and takes it by force. Thus, the 5 warriors of the crystal assemble on the quest to reclaim the device and defeat the Dark Crystal once and for all.
Oh, you're giving a very spooky, scary vibe to that. But yes, it is coming to the final chapter.
はい、そうなんですね。この5人の戦士たちがついに集結して、最後の戦いに挑みます。
Yes, so the five warriors are indeed finally coming together for their final battle.
ね、ちょっとどんな展開になるのかはね、詳細もゲームの中のこの8周年のストーリーイベントでね、ぜひ体験してみてください。
And as far as how this will unfold, please do enjoy the 8th anniversary story in the game.
Yes, awesome. And then let me just introduce some of the quests that are linked to the story. All right, so yes, we have the anniversary special quests for additional rewards. So make sure to join on in this, complete the quest, and get some awesome rewards that we have here. Yes, some of them as, the summon tickets, the celebratory lapis replica, the Azure Pearls, and we have much more. And this will be running until August 31st. So we have a good 2 months period of time. So make sure you join in on that as well.
Yeah.
All right. All right, next up, we have the Clash of Wills, the evil deity of the unknown origin. And then something to highlight right now is that this month's Clash of Will is a multi-wave battle. It's very exciting. So some of the features that we have is that all right. So before that, so we have the boss, we have the Cag Dracus, the Cal Ignis, the Cor Tyrannus. So we have these bosses that we will be available until July 24th.
はい。なんかね、このボスたちはね、もう数年前に登場したボスが実は再登場してるんですね。
Yeah, so these bosses actually did appear a number of years ago, and they are now making a reappearance.
Yes, but they have a different looks, and they have a different kind of mechanics or format of the battle. So that's something to look forward as well. But yes, let's take a look at some of the features that we have here. All right, so yes, we have the features here. The boss uses light, dark, and non-elemental physical and magic attacks. Also use Mirage and inflict blind confusion, so you gotta be careful for that. And then make sure your units are not inflicted with status ailments to prevent a counterattack. So having units as Fundermental Force, Eithne, who has the killer abilities, are super effective against this boss, and also can take a great advantage of the boss's elemental weakness as well. So these two units that we just introduced today will be a key factor to defeating these waves of boss. All right. And then we also added a new difficulty to these series of boss as well. So yeah, so we not only the regular Clash of Wills, we have the series boss battles with different difficulties. So this is for our hardcore players who want more challenge, who want more new difficulty. And then by doing that, by beating the harder bosses, the more difficult bosses, you will be rewarded handsomely. So that's something to look forward as well.
ね、なんかね、今回ね、もう皆さんなかなかね、なんつうのかな、強いユニットを持ってると思うんで、強いパーティーを作ってると思うんで、僕らもね、それにまたトライが楽しくなるような難易度のボスを4体用意しました。
So yeah, I'm sure everyone's been, building the new units and everything, and building a strong party. So to answer that, we've prepared 4 new difficulties.
Yeah, that's a very good point because with Eithne and Fundermental Force having more elements, having 5 elements, I think we were mentioning that it will be easier, potentially easier to create more parties, to have your favorite units in there, to have your A team in there, and to take on this challenge and beat these hard bosses. Yes, and then it will be so satisfying when you finally do.
Yeah.
So yes, we're very excited for this new challenge as well. Hope you guys are super excited about this as well. And yes, that would conclude the event information. All right, so next up we have the update. We have a special update today, right, Hiroki-san?
Yes.
All right, so we'd like to introduce the new system, which is the Overdrive. All right, so it is finally here.
Yay.
The Overdrive.
ね、ついにね来ましたね。このね どのユニットが実装されるのかっていうのをね、皆さん楽しみにしていてください。
So yes, indeed, it is finally here, and I'm sure everyone's curious as to exactly which unit this is going to be implemented to.
Ooh, that is yes. Let's see if anybody could guess who it would be, but yes. So it is finally arriving, but not exactly yet now, but like it is going to be a little bit further down the road. But yes, we like to share some details in advance. So let's take a look. What is the Overdrive? Overdrive is a new type of Neo Vision unit, are part different from Brave Ship and Super Limit Burst units. This Overdrive provides staff buffs for units with a specified category that can stack with other existing staff buffs. And there will be a special animation by playing the Overdrive activation, which is super nice as well. I always like the artwork, the animation. It's very awesome.
ね、これはねバフがね付与できるスキルなんですね。
So yes, it is a skill that provides buffs.
でね、さらにこのバフをこう複数重ねることができるので、戦いのね幅が広がると思います。
And since you're able to stack these multiple buffs, I'm sure it'll broaden your approach to these battles.
そのねこう特別な演出っていうのをね今回ね皆さんに見てもらえますかね。
And I guess let's take this opportunity to show a bit of that special animation, shall we?
Yes, we shall. We shall do it. And then yes, and we could see which unit might be getting this Overdrive as well. All right, so which is the first unit who is going to get it? All right, let's check it out. Here it is. There it is. We have the Imperial Shield Wilhelm's Overdrive.
Yay!
Another unit that we were all waiting for. Yes. So we are super excited about this as well.
はい、これねウィルヘルムは、前回の人気投票で2位だったんですね。人気投票の発表の時にも、お伝えした通りですね、新たなユニットとして作りました。
So Wilhelm, as you may recall, is the unit that came in second place in the last popularity poll, and as we mentioned when we announced the results, we made him into a new unit. So, what do you think?
ね、どうですか？コメントをね。
We're getting. Oh, let's go! OMG! Hype! Ooh, yes.
結構ねコメントでも皆さんちょっと喜んでくださってる人もいるのかな。
Wilhelm is back.
So I see everyone's quite happy to hear this. Looking at the comments, yes.
ね、そしてこちらのこのオーバードライブの演出ですけども、ご覧いただいた通り、通常のスキルより豪華なピクセルアートを使用した演出になっています。
So as you can see from what you're seeing on the screen right now, as far as the Overdrive animation is concerned, it is using fancier sprites compared to the standard skills.
今回のねウィルヘルムはオーバードライブではね彼がこう国を守ってるみたいな、そういうイメージで作成しました。
So we tried to capture the feel of Wilhelm being the protector of the kingdom through this Overdrive animation.
Yes, I mean, so we have like the animation on loop right now, but yeah, we could see that there's the kingdom, there's the castle, and there's this shield, and then yes, we're super excited about this. We are so happy to welcome Wilhelm back, and yes, the animation. I always love a cool animation, and then I think we did justice to Wilhelm. So let's go into the effects. So what does this Overdrive effects do? So for Wilhelm's case, this is not for all the units, but for Wilhelm's case, at EX plus 0, it will boost attack, defense, magic spirit by 200% for 2 turns for 4 Clash of Wills category units, and at EX plus 1, it would boost attack, defense, magic spirit by 300% for 2 turns for Clash of Wills category units. This Overdrive will be upgraded on EX plus 1 Awakening.
ね、クラッシュ・オブ・ウィルズのカテゴリーを持ったユニットにこのバフが付与されるということですね。
So yes, as you can see, this buff will be provided for the Clash of Wills category units.
ね、バフが付与されるのは2ターンなんで、効率よく使っていきたいユニットですね。
And since this buff is going to be provided for 2 turns, you'll want to use the skill efficiently.
Yes, and as you can see on the screen as well, it is much more powerful if you have it up to EX plus 1. So that's something that we should keep in our minds as well. The EX plus 1 will do more, will have a bigger boost up to 300%. All right, so let me just go over quickly. We'll do more information in the future, but just a little bit to go over how this Overdrive works. for Wilhelm. So this overdrive can be activated once units of the appropriate category have acted a certain number of turns. So be sure to check the conditions for activation. So in the case of Imperial Shield Wilhelm's overdrive, the Clash of Wills category units must act 10 times, and this overdrive can be used 3 times per quest. All right. So yes, by meaning this, the acting, so basically the units, if they do some kind of movement or if you tap on them 10 times, this will be activated. So so here we have it as well. So how the actions are counted. So when the unit of the specified category takes a turn, by tapping on the unit, this will be counted as one action, or it will be counted as one act. All right. And as you can see, all right, so the point is there is a limit, but for this is Wilhelm's case, but there is a limit to the number of times overdrive can be activated per quest. So for Wilhelm's case, this overdrive can be used 3 times per quest. And this activating overdrive, another key point is that this activating this overdrive does not consume an action turn for the unit. So you'll have more chances to attack. You have more chances to do damage to the enemy. So yes, there'll be a lot more you can do when fighting the bosses or taking on these challenges. We have more like elements now. We have this overdrive now, so it will be a lot more ways to take on these challenges with your party. So please look forward to the release of this overdrive unit that we should be sharing in the future updates as well.
ね、まあね、ウィルフェルムの場合ね、この10回行動なんですよね。なのでね、編成するすべてにとクラッシュオブウィルズのカテゴリーユニットにすれば、2ターンぐらいでオーバードライブが発動できるという感じですね。
So yeah, as we just went over in Wilhelm's case, the condition is act 10 times. So if all your units in the party are Clash of Wills category units, then you'd be able to activate Overdrive in about 2 turns.
Yeah, so it will be nice to attack in this one go and then kind of like taking the next turn to like add other buffs, and then so yes, there'll be a lot multiple ways to take on these challenges. All right. So yes, we are so super excited about that as well. And then, like I mentioned earlier, that's just like the brief part of like the update on this overdrive. We'll be sharing more information in the future as well. So yes.
ね、実装をねされるのをぜひぜひ楽しみにしててほしいですね。
So yes, do look forward to seeing this get implemented.
All right, so thank you for that, Hiroki-san. All right, so next up that'll be it for the update section. And next up is the segment that we have mentioned in the first. We have a special guest with us today, and this is the part that we want to talk about the Fundermental Forces story. Now that it's coming to the final, we wanted to do like a recap of the whole story, and who else better to invite? We welcome back Maya-san from the development team. It's great to have you back, Maya.
Hi everyone, my name's Maya. I'm an assistant game designer at Square Enix Japan. Maybe you guys remember me, but I joined the live stream in January. It's really good to come back and talk about the updates. I'm really hoping to talk a lot about Fundermental Forces today.
All right, we are super excited. Welcome back. Everybody give a warm welcome to Maya. Welcome back.
Hi.
As she mentioned, yes, she joined our live stream in January. So it's been a while. It's been about 6 months, but yes, we have the pleasure of welcoming her back.
ちょっとね恥ずかしがり屋だからねちょっと顔はねこれで勘弁して。
She is a little shy, so you'll have to excuse her with the icon right there at the corner.
まあでもねFFBE のねこのチームに加わってからね非常にもうガンガンこう開発進めてくれるね非常に優秀なメンバーです。
But yeah, she's a very important part of the team now that she's been involved so much in the development.
Yes, I can agree with you more. And if you remember from our January updates, the Maya's picture, that's the drawing she actually drew herself, and it looks identical. She looks exactly like the picture.
Thanks.
Yes. So with Maya here, we wanted to go over the story about the fundamental forces. But since the story is coming kind of concluding to the end, let's take it from the beginning. Let's take it all the way back. We wanted to know the creation, how it came to life.
はい、そうですね。まあね、グローバルオリジナルユニットっていうのは、まあね、以前からいたんですけども、まあ、このグローバルオリジナルユニットを作ってきたんですけど、まあ、よりねこうプレイヤーの皆さんに楽しんでもらいたい、まあ、サプライズを与えたいというふうにその時思ってました。
So yeah, we've created global original units before, but we also wanted to provide further enjoyment to the players and, wanted to give them a bit of a surprise.
そうでそれまでのねグローバルオリジナルユニットっていうのはまあ普通になんつうかな、まあ、登場するだけだったんですけども、なんかねグローバルオリジナルユニットにやっぱ LB ムービー、ちょっと実装したいなっていうふうに、まあ、その当時考えました。
Yeah, and up until then, global original units, they just would make an appearance without anything more to it. But this came to an idea of implementing LB movies for them as well.
So the concept or idea came first you wanted to surprise the global players, and another thing was like, okay, so in order to do that, let's make like a LB movies for that. Interesting.
まあ、ただねその時点で LB ムービーが実装されているユニットっていうのは FFBE のこのストーリーに登場しているその時の世界に、まあ、存在しているキャラクターであるっていうルールがあったんですね。
But at that time, there was a bit of a rule that we had to follow, which is that the units that were given LB movies had to have been characters who have appeared in the FFBE story and have existed in the FFBE world.
FFBE の世界に存在しているっていうことは、まあ、ゲームのストーリーがあるっていうことになります。
And the fact that they exist within the world of FFBE would have meant that there'd be a story associated with them in the game.
まあですがそのメインストーリーの中にやっぱそのグローバルオリジナルユニットの新しいキャラクターをこうグローバル版だけ登場させるっていうことはまあできません。まあ、なぜならねメインストーリーが日本版と変わっちゃうんで。
However, adding a new character that was a global original to appear in the main story just in the global version was something that wasn't possible, because if we do so, then the main story would have become different from that of the Japanese version.
And yes, and I could see how that could be a problem. Like have two different stories for the JP version, the global version. So okay, and that's very understandable.
でまた例えばですけども、じゃあ過去にレインはエレナと会っていたみたいな設定を、まあ後から作っちゃうと、じゃあレインがピンチの時になんでエレナ来なかったの、助けに来てくれなかったのとか、あの時のイベントで、まあ、知り合いだったら、まあ、登場してもおかしくないのになんで登場しなかったのとか、まあ、こう整合性を取るのが非常に、まあ、難しくなっちゃうんですね。
And if you were to create a setting such as Rain and Elena had met in the past, for example, then it'd be very difficult to achieve consistency, because it would lead to questions such as, then why didn't Elena come to Rain's rescue when he was in a bit of a pinch? Or if they'd known each other, then why didn't Elena appear in that event at which it wouldn't have been odd for her to appear, and so on and so forth.
まあね、そもそもまあ、メインストーリーについてはもうサービスが始まる時点で、まあ、ある程度設定とか、まあ、歴史とか最後まで決まっていたので、後からその重要なキャラクターを付け足したりっていうのは結構難しいんです。
So even before the game had launched, we had already established the setting and the history that pertains to the story up until the end, so it would have been difficult for us to add in key characters later on.
So even having like characters appear in like the same time period, the same world, but in like a different, like completely different continent with stories unrelated to FFB, that was also difficult as well.
そうですね、そうなんですよ。そうなると FF ファイナルファンタジーの、まあ、世界の中で展開する物語っていう風になりますので、まあ、じゃあ何の出来事が起きたの、いつ起きたのかとか、そのバックボーンは何なのかとか、あと、まあ、開始から終了までのこのストーリーのプロット、まあ、それに伴う歴史みたいなものも、まあ、ストーリーには登場しない部分まで についても、その出来事だったりとか、あとはそれが世界に及ぼした影響だったりとか、そういうものもしっかりと構想しておかないと、良質なストーリーっていうのはね作れないですね。
Yeah, because if we were to do something like that, Tony, then the story would unfold within it would have to unfold within the Final Fantasy universe. At which point we'd have to ask ourselves questions such as, what event happened when? What is the backbone of that story? What is the story plot from start to finish? And what is the history behind that, among other things? So we wouldn't be able to create a quality story unless there's a proper conception of the events that took place outside of the world, that took place outside what is showcased and covered within the scenario, as well as how that would what kind of impact that would have had on the world.
それを実現させるためには、この本編のストーリーと、同等規模のシナリオの開発ラインというものを用意する必要があって、実際にそれはねちょっと不可能でした。
And this would have required a separate scenario production line of the same scale as that of the main story, which realistically wasn't particularly possible to secure.
Interesting. So, Hiroki-san, as a producer, so you had to make sure like the characters needed to exist in the same world as the FFBE's main story, but they shouldn't impact FFBE's like current history.
Yes.
And their story needed to be meaningful to the world of FFBE and connect to the main story. This 3 points must kind of have to synchronize and have to blend well.
Definitely そうなんです。どうやってね、じゃあこの難題をクリアするかっていうのを、そのスクエアエニックスの運営チームと、あとシナリオメンバーでさまざまな議論を行いました。
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So, in order for us to meet this challenge and determine how to, meet this challenge, various discussions were held among the Square Enix Live Ops members and the scenario staff.
そこで思いついたのが FFBE の世界の中で流行っているコミックに登場するキャラクターにすれば良いのではないかということでした。
And then what we came up with then was, why not make them characters that appear in a comic book that's popular in the FFBE world?
そうすればですね、さっきトニーがまとめてくれた3つのポイント。1番、レインたちと同じ世界観に存在できて、2番、レインやメインのシナリオや、歴史には影響を及ぼさず、で3番、コミックとして、FFB の世界の住人に影響を与えて、この世界に存在している意義があって、このコミックを主人公たちが手にすることで彼らともつながっている、こういった物語にすることができると、こういった3つの課題を満たすことができる物語を作るということができたんですね。
So by doing so, it would fulfill the 3 points that you just mentioned, Tony. 1, they can exist in the same world as Rain and the other characters. 2, there is no impact to the main story and history. And 3, through these comic books, they're able to make an impact on the inhabitants, and their existence would hold significance within the FFBE world. So the story could also have some connection to the main characters by having them pick up and enjoy the comic books, and in that way, we're able to create a story that would meet all 3 of the challenges that we have faced.
Very interesting. So a lot of obviously, but a lot of thought process. There was a lot going through by creating the Fundamental Forces. Very interesting. So I feel like the Fundamental Forces, the whole story, is very hero based. How did that happen?
そうですね。コミックの中で人気の物語っていうのを考えたときに、やっぱり王道はヒーローものだろうというふうに考えました。
So when we thought about the popular stories within the comic genre, we thought that the traditional one would be the hero arc.
というのもですね、以前そのニューヨークコミコンに行った際に、広い会場で、大量に売られているコミックを見たんですけども、ヒーローものとか冒険活劇ものが非常に多かったですね。
So, when I went to New York Comic Con, in this massive convention hall that I was at, I saw many comic books that were on sale, and so many of them were featuring heroes and adventure stories.
それにですね、この複数のヒーローが登場する方が、バリエーションも、作れますし、あとはグローバルオリジナルユニットを作る際にもね、非常にそれはちょうどいいなというふうに思います。
So I thought having multiple heroes would allow for more varied characters, and I thought that would be a perfect fit for creating an original global unit.
Interesting. So your idea, in a way, came from New York.
Right.
Wow. Okay. That's very interesting. And that's how the stars and the heroes were born. Oh wow. All right. So I mean, that's very interesting. I really enjoy the backstory of that. And also, like, let's look into the past stories of the Fundamental Forces. And yeah, we kind of want to reflect on that since the past stories or the previous stories will be kind of be implemented in the story. So let's take a look at the slide and see what the stories, the recap that we had until now. And then I'm sure our hardcore fans have already, are familiar with it as well. But we'll have the slide here to just kind of have a brief recap of the stories. We're not gonna go into the details of the stories, but Hiroki-san, is there like a story or anything that you particularly like?
そうですね、やっぱね、どのキャラクターもね、すごく思い入れはあるんですけども、やっぱり一番最初のエレナが登場したストーリーというのが一番思い入れがありますね。
I mean, I do have the feels for all characters, I have to say, but if I were to pick something, the very first one that appeared, Elena's story, that's the one that I have to pick.
ね、先ほどね、話をしたようなさまざまな経緯を得てですね、やっと完成したストーリーをこのアプリ上でね見たときにはやっぱりね非常に感激しましたね。
So after having gone through the various processes that I just mentioned earlier, it was truly exciting to finally see the completed story as an actual event in the app. It was something that I felt something.
そうでね、コミックのね表紙の感じも今画面に映ってますけど、このコミックの表紙の感じも非常にクールですし、本当に開発メンバーみんな頑張ってくれたなっていうことにすごい感激しました。
And as you can see on the screen right now, the comic looking cover, that was also very cool, and I truly appreciate all the hard work that went in from the development team members.
Yes, I can't agree with you more. Like the comic, even like if I look at it now, the comic looks really cool. It's something that I would like to pick up and read as well. And then she was,
なんかさ、もうこれだってさ、ニューヨークコミコンで売っててもおかしくないよね。
I mean, you wouldn't be surprised if you see something like this at New York Comic Con, no?
Yes, exactly. They should have it there. We should have it there. It is, like it perfect, and Elena's perfect as well. She has like the cool and like she has the hero vibe as well, the elegant vibe. So she is the perfect hero for that. But how about you, Maya-san?
For me, my favorite is probably the Shinobi arc, Yoshikiri's story. I like Yoshikiri because he's really fun, whimsical, and he has great chemistry with Elena, who's a little more serious and diligent. So I was really happy when he joined forces with Elena at the end of his arc.
Okay. Yes, it's really cool that they have like completely different characteristics, but they mesh so well. And yes, the story goes very good, and like it really grows really nice as well. So
yeah, and also I like Wilk, Louise, as well as Richt. Like they're all great, and their stories also have some very exciting developments. So all the stories will lead to this final chapter. So please check out some of the rerun story events that are actually going on in the game right now.
Yes, so you heard it from Maya. Please check out these stories, catch up to it before we reach to the final chapter of the stories. But yes, we'll give you guys a second to give you just like a general backstory of the recap of the stories. And not only the story, obviously the stories are beautiful, wonderful, but we've had various illustrations over these past years, which were astonishing as well. So let's take a look at them as well. All right, so all these artworks, just fantastic. I love all of them, obviously, but something that I do remember, and I think I had it for my wallpaper for a while, was the winter holiday one. That's a very nice one as well, with like Wilk, like that one that says "Bring it."
Yeah, like I really like him crushing the snow, but they're all like really enjoying the winter holidays.
Yes, you could see Louis like trying to warm up, and then you could see Rich trying to play, like the snowball fight with Wilk as well. So I really like that one.
ね、ビジョンカードもね、毎回すごいかっこいいイラストが登場して本当にワクワクしましたよね。
But yeah, it's always exciting to see all these cool vision card illustrations every time.
あとねやっぱしこの画面の方に映ってますけれども、なんといってもこの天野先生のイラスト、こちらもね非常にこう印象深いですね。
And as you can see on the screen there, more than anything, I have to mention Mr. Yoshitaka Amano's illustration. It's really cool.
これ本当ねグローバルオリジナル、グローバルのなんとかな、グローバルオリジナルで作った天野先生のイラストなんで、なんと我々の方がで先に、まあ皆さんにお見せしたっていう内容になります、ね。先にというかもうグローバルの人だけに見せた内容って感じですね。
And what's special about this is that it is a global original illustration by Amano Sensei, which is like it's very much exclusive to global. So yeah, that makes it special.
そういうのをねやっぱしね僕らも開発としても作ってみたかったなっていうのがあったんで、今回こういう形でね作れて非常に良かったなと思ってます。
And this is something that we've been wanting to do as for global. So the fact that we were able to achieve something like this is it was very it's very significant for us.
まあね、去年のねイベントでこのイラストをね発表した時にはもうその完成はねすごかったなと思って今でも覚えてますね。
I mean, I still clearly remember the cheers that that we received when I presented this at the event last year.
Yes, I remember vividly as well. Yeah, I think we were there in Los Angeles with our fans, and then when we showcased this, the awe, and then the crowd was going wild. It was amazing, and then it's very interesting that it kind of goes full circle. I think the original concept of doing like the CGLB for like wanted to do a surprise for our global users. We wanted to do the CGLB, and from that it became the Fundamental Forces, and then kind of went to this artwork from Amano-san that was for our global audience as well. So what a journey it has been. It's very amazing. And then now and it's not the end. We have new units like Eithne joining. And then yes. So I would like to kind of like focus on that. Maya, can you tell us about Eithne and then like how she came to life?
Yeah, sure. I'm not the artist for her, but I worked together with the designer to create Eithne. So although she's a villain, we wanted a fragile image for her since she's a character who's not only evil but also good. We intentionally designed her to look unbalanced by her wearing a neat and clean dress, but having an ominous and bulky armor on her top. And in terms of her backstory, her origins are a commoner, so we held back on the overall decor to be not so opulent.
Yeah, so like I was just really looking into the artwork, the black, dark purple rose, and yeah, I love the artwork. Was there anything that you were especially careful, like knowing that the design would eventually turn into CG or like these sprites?
Yeah, that was the tricky part. Like, knowing that the design would be depicted in CG and pixel art, like we made sure that the sleeves and skirt were like very full and round, and her waist was really tightened so that she has a really significant silhouette. And it was so that it would still feel like Eithne even if she becomes like a small pixel art.
Yes, no, I could really see that like a lot of effort and like the design process was something really great. And then yes, I'm really looking forward to actually playing her on my own device. Really love the artwork.
Yeah, in fact there were actually several designs that were submitted by different artists for Eithne, but this one was chosen among them since like the other ones had like a very much more like villainous feel to them, but we chose this one because it has like a soft tone in her face, I think. And she's a character who was originally a childhood friend of Rift and also a potential member of the Warrior of the Crystal, so we couldn't make her a little too evil.
もうね絶妙なこうバランスが取れたデザインっていうわけですよね。
So that's why it strikes such an exquisite balance.
Yeah.
まあ結構ねコメントでもこうなんかいろいろ来てるし、なんかグレートジョブマヤって来てたよ。
Thank you guys.
I'm sure you're seeing that, like the comments are saying, great job, Maya. So, yeah.
ねまあ本当ねみんなこう、毎回この F だけじゃないですけれども、グローバルオリジナルユニットを作ってからねみんなで議論しながらこうどんなサプライズをどんな楽しみをプレイヤーの皆さんに与えられるかっていうのを考えながらね こう一生懸命作ってるっていう、そういうね、今回マヤがねこれをすごくちゃんとこう表現してくれたなと思います。
Credits to the artist.
But
she did a great job. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, whenever we create global original units, we have a lot of discussions among the dev teams, and we also talk about what kind of surprises we can bring to our audience. So yeah, great job, Maya.
Yes, hats off to Maya and the artist, of course. And it is interesting that there were different designs or concepts as well, but finally. Maya and obviously the team decided on this version because she had a little bit like the soft side or like the cuteness as well, and then that's really reflecting on the artwork as well. But if you look at the CGLB, it kind of looks scary too. But the pixel art is super cute. So they did a fantastic job. That's all I have to say. So hats off to Maya.
ね、このエフネはね、8周年のストーリーにも関わってくるんで、このエフネがどんな風に登場するかっていうのはもうぜひね、ストーリーの方で体験してみてください。
So yes, Eithne will be involved in the 8th anniversary story, so please do look forward to how she appears in the story.
Yeah, so yeah, we're coming to the final chapter of the Fundamental Forces, so make sure, like Hiroki-san said, make sure you check it out as well. So yes, thank you very much, Hiroki-san, for the backstory of how it was developed. Thank you, Maya, for telling us the details about how Eithne was made. Yeah, Maya's over there. So yes, here is where we have to say goodbye to Maya-san. Yes, any last words?
Thank you for having me again today. Just please enjoy our final installment in the Fundamental Forces saga. I hope to see you guys again. Goodbye.
All right, thank you, Maya. Goodbye for now.
Bye.
All right, so yes, a lot of backstories that I heard for the first time. I didn't know about your New York Comic Con story as well, and then it was wonderful having Maya as here as well. She did a great job. They all did a great job. The artwork is fantastic, and yes, so we are super excited about what's about to happen. But yes, we're coming closer to the end of this live stream, I believe. Yes, it's been really fast, but I guess we've been on air for an hour and a half almost now. But yes, but yeah, we're coming closer to the end. Let's take a moment to look at the rewards we got so far. All right, so the rewards obtained today. This is from the social media campaign, the 8th anniversary livestream reaction challenge. So this has happened prior to this live stream, so not the challenge that we did today, but this was for the guaranteed 5-star NV times 1, 10+1 summon ticket, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star NV times 1, and the 1/10 NV summon ticket B times 20. So we have reached the 3,000 reactions. So thank you very much. Thank you all for participating in this campaign. So we all get this reward. And then next is from today's FFBE quiz challenge, with the total of 8,000 lapis with 10+1 summon ticket with the producer power producer challenge. All right, so yes, so that is the rewards that we have today. But Hiroki-san, it's the anniversary. There's gotta be something that you wanted to say or wanted to give for everybody who's joining us today.
Yes. もちろんですね。最後にね、本日この生放送をご覧いただいたというこのお礼にですね、私から皆さんにプレゼントを用意しました。
Indeed. So yeah, last but not least, as a thank you for watching this live stream today, I wanted to prepare some gifts for everyone.
こちらです。Take a look.
Whoa!
はい、イエーイはい、こちらに今書いてあるこちらのプレゼントをプロデューサープレゼントとして皆さんにプレゼントしたいと思います。
So what you're seeing on the screen right now is something that I'd like to give everyone as the producer present.
All right. Thank you. So that is the producer present. I won't go over everything, but yes, starting with the 8,000 lapis, 8,000 for the 8th anniversary, I believe.
Yes.
And a lot of the tickets, not everything, but is kind of related to the number 8. So yes, that is quite a lot of presents there.
そうですね。やっぱりね、その皆さんにね、この FFBE を楽しんでいただきたいと思ってたくさん用意しました。
Yeah, I know it was a lot, but we did want to make sure that we'd like to have everyone enjoy FFBE and its 8th anniversary.
やっぱね、8周年ですかね。こう広がりの8周年、幸せな8周年ですから、 皆さんにぜひこの機会にねたくさん遊んでもらいたいなと思います。
Again, you know, we wanted to expand, broaden from this whole 8th anniversary and, you know, share the love, spread the happiness, and so on. So, yeah.
でこちらはね先ほどの獲得したアイテムと合わせて一括でプロデューサープレゼントとして配布いたします。
So these items will be distributed as gifts from the producer, all together with the items that you earned earlier.
All right, so thank you very much for the wonderful gift. So that means this producer present and what we obtained earlier, right?
Right.
So let's take a look at what we get in total, the summary of rewards, starting with the 16,000 lapis.
Yeah.
Wow. And all these goodies, and like Hiroki-san said, this will be distributed as a producer present all at once. So make sure you log in and obtain those rewards.
でこちらのプレゼントは6月の27日に配布予定となりますので皆さん楽しみにお待ちください。
So these presents will be given out plan to be given out on July 27th. So make sure you claim them.
Yeah, so 27th, so I believe that is a Thursday, so make sure to get those rewards. All right, so Hiroki-san, once again, thank you so much for the present. I'm sure the chat is super happy with all the presents as well.
いやもう本当ねもうこの機会にね本当皆さんに楽しんでもらいたいなっていう気持ちがやっぱすごいありますね。
Yeah, we want to make sure this is a great opportunity for everyone to enjoy.
Yes, and then this would that would conclude today's live stream. So once again, thank you everybody for joining this live stream. Thank you for playing every day. Everybody, but like the day one players that's been with us for 8 years, the new players that's just joined us, all the players, the fans that we met last year in Los Angeles, like everybody, we really appreciate all the support, and it's been a wonderful year as well. So and then we're super happy to be here presenting the 8th anniversary live stream. Yes,
そ
so
うね本当にねこのね8周年を迎えられたっていうのもやっぱりね本当プレイヤーの皆さんのおかげです。ありがとうございます。
Yeah, it's truly because of all you players that we've again achieved this 8th anniversary milestone. So thank you again.
でね8年って言ったらあれですよ小学校に入る前の子がもう卒業しちゃいますからねそれぐらい長くこうねこの、ゲームをねまあ続けられてるそして遊んでくれてる方がいるっていうのは本当に素晴らしいことだなと思います。
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, 8 years, that's, you know, a kid who was in elementary school would have graduated and have gone on to, like, you know, middle school by then. So, yeah.
ねでも本当にねこれだけまあこう8周年を迎えられたということはですねこうプレイしてくださってる皆さんもおかげですしまたねこのゲームを開発してる開発メンバーのみんなそしてまあこういったね放送をセッティングしてくれてるスタッフのみんな、まあ、みんなの力が合わさってねこの8周年が迎えられたなと思っています。本当に全ての人に感謝したいと思います。ありがとうございます。
Yeah, again, it's not just because of all you players who've been with us for the 8 years, but also the dev team who's spent a lot of effort, the team who's been supporting us with the live stream too. It's because of all you people who are involved in this that we've been able to achieve this milestone. Thank you so much for it. And by the way, let me just make a correction. I did mean June 27th. My mistake right there. Sorry about that.
はいもうねこの8周年というこのこう幸せな周年をぜひ皆さんにね精一杯楽しんでもらいたいなと思います。
So, again, I hope that everyone enjoys this very happy, like broadening and expanding on the happiness kind of anniversary. It's something that we'd like for all of you to enjoy.
はいこれからもぜひ FFBE よろしくお願いいたします。
So your continued support for FFBE is greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you.
all right, thank you very much, Hiroki-san, and thank you so much for joining us today. And that is it for today. So until next time.
See you soon. あ違うちょっとせっかくこのね、もう一回行こっか。
All right, take two.
Take two.
All right, so thank you very much for joining us today. We love you so much. Thank you for all your support. So until next time.
Hope to see you soon.
All right,
Bye
goodbye.
bye.